I'm ArmoredChocobo, and I play video games for the internet. And it is now the spooky season. I wanted to play this game for a while. I think I found it a couple of years ago. It's by 4Addict. And it came out like 2018, something like that, and Switch not too long after. And the title doesn't really give too much away. Actually, we got a creepy technological vibe going on, but if you're familiar with like Earthbound or Stranger Things, this game is about kids in the 80s finding things they shouldn't have. It's in a small town in California, 1986, 1 year after I hatched. I had no idea what was going on. It always happens in California too, isn't it? There's also a bit of VHS aesthetic going on here, because 80s. Well, that's a bummer. It's always California, isn't it? With these 80s movies. The kid's always in California and he finds an alien, or a Sasquatch, or some kind of ghost, something. Always California. What's wrong with that state? It's Kevin! Kevin is calling. Wait, is that a cell phone? Is that one of those old military cell phones? Also, the animation in this game is pretty darn good for an indie company. What is it? It's not one of those aliens again, is it, Kevin? We can't be ripping off that movie anymore. Steven Spielberg will sue. Okay, Squirt, whatever you say. Matt, Big Joe, and Charlie. Let's get the team together. Okay, it still could be an alien. It still could be an alien. Ah, man, summer just started. And I have a sweet pompadour. And biker gloves. Look at that guy. Yep, classic 80s protagonist. Oh, it's a walkie-talkie. Matt tweaked them. Walkie-talkies don't work like that. Which one is it? It looks like Michael Presley. I love that guy. Yes, there is jumping in this game, and as you can tell, I have a stamina bar. It drains when you jump and do other things. Mom is gonna be mad. I wonder if Chris has the surfer accent, or does he have like the street punk accent? There's only 2 accents in California. Boy, Icarus! I loved that game. It was so difficult. And you certainly couldn't use the trick of like keeping the NES on overnight and just turning the TV off, could you, huh? It's more like an EMP burst, isn't it? It's the 80s. We don't have an EMP burst. You know, dad stuff. Something's going weird with Dad. There's lots of like story building in this game that you could go explore. Like Grandpa Steven. He was in the war. Which one? We got several. Considering it's 86, that could probably be Korea or Vietnam. That looks like Vietnam, maybe. I don't think it's World War II. I mean, it could be. Grandpa could have been an old guy when Old. I'm almost 40 myself, and I'm calling people that would have been 40 old. This is my year. This is the year right in between the change from analog to digital. Is around in the 80s, mid-80s, early 90s. I lived in this era. We had the fuzzy thing on the toilet. My grandparents had that. Contemporary history exams. All of them failed. Ah, losers. In which city was the Constitution of the United States written? Boston, Atlanta, or Philadelphia? Oh, come on, I should know this. I live in the state. It's Philly! 17th of September, 1787. They waited too long. It should have been the 17th of September, 1717. Or maybe 1817. That could have worked too. It would have been 1717. The Walking Castle, owned by a strange young magician. I wonder where I heard of something like that before. It screams Walking Castle. Here's the family. Yep, enough running around in Dad's room. I'm gonna steal his glasses as a prank. Is this a bookcase? Look how tall this thing is. How'd you get your glasses up there? Dad must be a tall dude. I like the airy Danny Elfman, Steele Spielberg, yeah, that's his name. Esque music. Light, airy, mysterious, kind of whimsical, almost. Ah, take that, Big Joe. I actually have to turn this game up. It's actually a little on the low end. Anything in here for me to check out? I'm protagonist now, Mom. I'm doing the protagonist thing. Lake Pompana for family trips in the car. Video games just got started only a few years ago. Well, actually, exactly 1 year ago. Nintendo came out in '85. The Mario Brothers. And the Zeldos. Actually, Zelda came out around this time, didn't it? 1986? Busting Ghosts. Thing. Miami Hills Cop. My favorites, all on VHS, the superior media. Superior media. How did we ever get away from that? It was perfection, Mom! I had a dream about the future. All the movies would either be on a disc or nothing at all. Don't worry, we'll find Kevin. He can't be up to too much trouble with something rotting. He looks like he wants a tutorial at you, son. He has a gift for you, a tutorial. Best friends! That must be the squad. Only 6 years ago. 6 years earlier. So Chris, how old are you? Maybe like 12, 13? 6 years ago? That'll make you about what? 8? You dweeb. Squirrel! And luckily we'll have plenty of that since summer just started instead of ending. Oh man. I guess we should have a little bit of childhood tragedy, huh? Poor Sparky. Poor Kevin. Oh no, Sparky! Look, it can't work like that. The dead can't come back to life. Souls can't cross, son. I mean, you could try necromancy. How long ago is Sparky dead? Maybe we could bring him back with some ancient magic or alien technology. Yeah, we're doing some teenager stuff. Also, we have the same colored hair. But yours is turning blue for different reasons besides the one I'm turning my blue into. Just, you know, stuff. Baseball. No crimes. No weird, whimsical fantasies that might end up terrible. Family heirlooms. I'm hearing barking, and I thought it was, like, outside my window. It's actually from the game. It's, like, hard right in my ear, and very faint. That's some good audio mixing. Baseball bat! Chris Williams is now Ness. There's no challenge too big for him. Now he just needs psychic powers. He looks like a street punk and now he has a baseball bat. Oh, he has a tutorial. Let's practice that swing, son. You're not a wimp like your brother, are you? There we go. There we go. The sign is trying to tell me how to do things. The Williams family genes. You're gonna make me so rich when you're a rich baseball player, son. I'm totally not thinking about your well-being. I'm just thinking about how rich you'll make me, being a famous baseball player and nothing else. Yeah, you could swing bat using X. And also, if you hold left trigger, you can stay in place while you do it. Yeah, take this, lawn! Aw, oh, man, that sucks. I used to have 2 acres of lawn to mow. Luckily, we had a riding mower. Even though there was spots where the riding mower just couldn't reach, so we had to use the push mower anyway. Well, Mom, I got a baseball bat, bye! Yeah, I know. Oh, you know, just regular little brother stuff. No rotting corpses! No aliens! We promised not to bring home an alien, not like last time. Those 80 kids, they're always finding aliens out in the woods and making friends with them. Throwing in that, like, almost disrupting the entire society of their small town. You know, Kevin stuff. No, Mom. Okay, bye. Those 80 kids always talking to old hermits out in the woods, smoking the grass. Literal grass, by the way. It's not the ganja. Oh, by the way, more tutorial. You can save at floppy disks, and there's 3 slots. I already have a slot on slot 3. Just for me to find secrets before I go ahead and put them in the video. Because there's secrets in the game. Of course there is. It's not just an actual action-adventure set in the 80s, they've got secrets too. Like power. Man, that must have been a doozy of a storm. McGeeber Repair. Oh wait, no, McGeeber E-Pair. Okay, I got that right. Or it's McGyber Repair. Either or. Okay! Nice thing to have right in front of the door, just to, like, introduce this family. No, 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 it's just pining for the fields. What is it, boy? What is it? Oh. 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 Things aren't right. What is happening in this house? Excuse me? Excuse me? Well, that went up to 11 real darn fast. There's a lot of things to assess here. The furniture moving companies, but no listing on strange phenomena. If only we had the internet. But that's only a military thing. The girl is saying weird stuff and the furniture is moving. We need the bust ghosters. Coraline. I wonder if that's a reference to the movie. Probably not. Probably just a coincidence. Because her dad doesn't have button eyes. The TV people. Come play with us, Chris. Okay, this house is all full of creepy and I am out of here. I will never want to see that house again. Regular 80s house, by the way. Alright, we don't have cell phones and smartphones yet. No power means no phone. Well, I mean, once the power goes out again, and you lose your refrigeration, you just wasted a whole bunch of food, didn't you, lady? Huh? Hello. Oh, I can't even speak to you. You are blocked. No, you could have had some interesting lore. But you know, you don't. Beware of the goats. Where? I need to see the goat to beware the goat. Sid has a pet goat. He's crazy. I wonder if his goat is out back. Yeah, I'm sure that's a federal crime you just committed, Chris. Anybody remember this movie? If you do, you're probably like 25 or 28 by now. Maybe even 30. It was in the 90s, right? Hey, wait a second. Why does he have a cowboy strapped to that rocket? Cowboys don't go to space. Hi, Mr. Wilson. Of course there's a guy named Mr. Wilson. Those darn kids in their streets. Why don't they stay on the sidewalks like a normal person? Oh, Mr. Wilson, you're so silly. Yeah, that's a good idea. Holy crap, what's that? '80s! Hey, Matt, what kind of scientific abomination are you making today? I can't stop shooting gamma rays! That's what she said. The 80s, am I right? Wait, can I? Wow, that's some gamma. Oh, those silly neighborhood scientists always messing around with gamma rays. What did I tell you? This is very much an 80s movie, in video game form. If you haven't noticed by now, Matt's the science kid. He's got a laser gun, because why not? We need the laser gun in our community. This is a bad neighborhood. Oh, that's modern. Wow, we won't see that kind of technology until 1997. A little genius. His laser gun, jetpack, and intellect make him a unique specimen both inside and outside the group. Matthew Bauer. And we could always check our inventory. Our friends are inventory. It gives you a little cliff note about what's currently happening in this chapter. And profiles of all the people. If you play this game, go ahead and read, but there's a lot of dialogue here. Like, John was very popular at baseball in high school. His dad, Chris's grandpa, was in the war. Lots of biographies on everybody. I'd recommend you go looking for them. Because I would be spending a lot of time just like going through their bios. I guess maybe you could pause it if you want to read all this. Nicole ran away from home and eloped with him. With John, that is. Oh wait, no. Oh, yeah, I guess she ran away with John. And she's a novel writer. Her parents did not approve of her relationship with John. They weren't invited to the parties. Oh, by the way, you can switch party members. There we go. This is Matt. He's got rocket boots. Not as athletic as Chris, but he does have laser gun. In English, nerd. I think you could get the same dialogue no matter who's in that. Oh, wait, no. So yeah, you could get alternate dialogue by having other characters talk to the same person. Like, this is Matt's parents. You know, something that doesn't destroy the neighborhood with gamma rays. Well, aren't you special, Josh? You know, gamma rays in biology. He wants to make the Incredible Bulk. Leave him alone, he's just a kid. He needs to study robotics. Oh, wait, he's dad. Okay, thank you. At least Mom is chill. Matt's mom is chill. I wonder what they have to say to Chris. Of course. He definitely looks like he would invent a shrink ray if he wasn't into robotics. Yay, blowing up the neighborhood! What's in there, Matt? Well, at least that's a good thing. Nikola Tesla, the rock star of science! The mad scientist of science! The Albert Einstein World Award of Science! To his dad. I guess so. They really kept it in the family, huh? He's a scientist, after all. In the 80s, where, depending on who you ask, science is evil Satan magic. Macintomp. Now it has voice and fingerprint recognition. He's working on an Alfred. Or a Jarvis. Or a Miri. I guess Matt is Steve Jobs. A Spectrum. No, it's Macincomp. I had to remember the name for a second. Yeah, I know, thank you. We should progress on with the story. There's lots of dialogue things you could do. Looks like the only way into the city is through a shortcut. Look at this. This suburb is split off from everybody else. This is an abandoned cul-de-sac. And the MacGyver repair people are everywhere. Lightning struck here a few times. Oh, hey, that's recent, actually. Anybody see that on the Twitter? Or the social media? A tree got struck like 5 times, 7 times with lightning bolts. It's like somebody, like some kind of thunder god was like, peck that tree in particular. It was crazy. Well, we have no choice. We're gonna have to use the shortcut. Luckily, Chris has super jumping power. He's a regular Mayro. Hey, tutorial sign, you following me? Chris's superpower is that he can climb. Hit B when you find something climbable. And A, you can jump across gaps like this. But it uses up stamina in a big way. Also, you have to hit B again to grab. Matt will be able to do impossible things because of science. Also, notice Matt does not have as much HP as Chris. That's going to be coming later, when we actually do some fight. Right now, we're still doing basic platforming stuff. Hello, Hobo. I have rocket boots. Well, except for, I guess, lightning storms don't affect hobos, really. Some characters won't have alternate dialogue. Something's wrong with these watermelons. I need to solve this problem. With science. It takes stamina for Matt to shoot his Nintendo Zapper. That's an end zapper. That is 100% an end zapper. With a little battery shenanigan on the side to make it science. Sure is, let's go in. Alright, fine. I love how this video game is just unapologetically 80s. It's the best. It's a nostalgia trip. Yeah, again, you could hold LT, the left trigger, to, like, lock yourself in place. And shoot the scarecrow. There's sometimes prizes in these things that you could destroy. I'm not listening to you anymore, tutorial. I'll do my own thing. Thank you. I got it figured out. I know what's going on. Shoot the laser beam at the scarecrow. And then kill the rat. Oh, they did not like that. Oh, there's a dodge button. The tutorial thing did not tell us about a dodge button. Everybody's got their own little dodge. Matt's got the scoot. Chris got the roll. Combat roll. Finally, we had some enemies in the game. It's an action-adventure. It's a Zelda-adjacent kind of thing. Except there's, like, no heart containers from what I remember. It's just action and adventure. That's it. Hey, tutorial, you didn't tell me about the power switch thing. I had to figure that out on my own. Thanks for nutting. Wow, that's a first. His gamma ray that he almost vaporized the neighborhood with. Okay, Chris, that's Frankenstein's monster, okay? Frankenstein was the dude. We finally made it into Tajunga proper. We need to find more of our friends, but for now, that's the end of this video. We'll see you next time for some more 80s adventure. Good night, folks.